Hello Pisces, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. If Pisces is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there is anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Pisces, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And a 7 of Cups to begin. Interesting. I feel like we're upset about something here. I feel like, well, let's put this in it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes me feel better. Look at that 9 of Cups. We're not feeling so well. Things seem, maybe we're sick, we're going to be well again. Maybe we're depressed, we're going to be happy again. Maybe we feel as if we've spoiled something. No, everything is going to be perfect. As close to perfect as we can get, all right? Let's see how that is going to happen, or when, or where it's coming from. Interesting. Interesting here with the Hermit being the only major arcana. Now let's select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is one card out of the Smith-Waite Tarot that we are just going to set aside. We'll put Alien Simon Mark Ripley right there on top. Now we're not going to look at that card until the very end. Hopefully it'll tie everything together and give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. Okay. Now, I might have to talk quietly. My voice is giving me trouble again, probably because I am talking all day long, and I don't know how to take care of my voice, apparently. We have major arcana here. We have fire. We have water. We have air. And a little bit of earth. Right. The little bit of earth comes at the end, but interestingly, the Hermit energy here is some earth energy. This is some Virgo energy. I feel like this is the beginning of all of this for you. It's interesting that this kind of comes off the back of the Aquarius reading. Now, if maybe you're on the cusp of Aquarius and Pisces. If you are, go watch the Aquarius reading and then come watch this one. Okay? Very, very strange connections here between the two readings with the Hermit and the 7 of Cups. Go check it out. Even if you're not on the cusp, it might give you an idea of how we're getting to this point, okay? So I feel with the Hermit here that we've just walked away from something, right? We have maybe chosen to go our own way. We've split, we've broken, we've left something. By our own wisdom, by our own discernment, by our own higher guidance, God, Goddess, Deity, Guardian Angel, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Universal Mind, Universal Energy, we left something, okay? It could be a job, a relationship, it could be whatever it might be. And we did this because we understood by the light of our higher consciousness that it was the right thing to do. That we needed to do this for ourselves. Yeah. And with a move like that, there's bound to be a little bit of regret, a little bit of guilt, a little bit of sadness or depression, a little bit of just kind of a little somberness, a little bit of regret, maybe. Part of us might start to wonder, did I do the wrong thing? Did I act too hastily? Because look, we've got this fire energy top and bottom here. This is, the Knight of Wands and the Princess of Wands. So we really need to get a handle on this fire energy and We have some very active 5 wands here. I think this is the handle, right? This looks like a handle kind of for us to control some of this fire energy, because we don't want to act impulsively. I don't think that you did. I think the Hermit is very discerning. The Hermit took time to figure out what was going on, figure out what the next move needed to be. It wasn't a hasty decision. But that could be what you're worried about here. We don't want to, we wonder, I think, did I act too hastily? Did I ruin something? Did I spoil something that was good already? I don't think you did. Especially thinking of the Aquarius reading. It seems like you made the right move. Yeah. And despite the 7 of Cups, the 7 of Cups, now we could get dragged down by this emotion. Okay, this could be a real kind of regret. We could fall into a slump and just think, oh, I made the wrong move. I've ruined everything. Okay. Well, so we need a little bit of the fire energy to kind of dry up some of this 7 of Cups here. Okay, so let's talk about that before we get into that 9 of Cups. That 9 of Cups is going to be nice. We need to, first of all, accept that what we did, It's done. We can't go back. We can't change it. Right? The Princess of Wands, you did something brave. I don't think it was impulsive. I think maybe it was abrupt. Maybe looking in from outside, it seems like it was abrupt. But no, I think that you really understood what you were doing. You took your time to make sure you had the light of that higher consciousness, that higher wisdom. And then you acted. You didn't hesitate. You may have acted promptly, but that doesn't mean that it was impulsive and that you ruined anything, right? Once the decision was made, you did not hesitate. And that's done. We can't go back. We can't change the fact. Okay? And what you did was very brave. Because I think that you may have been in a situation that was familiar. It was comfortable. It probably wasn't perfect, obviously not, but it was there, right? It was something that you knew. So you went off in this direction. And this is something I think that you need to give yourself credit for. You did something very brave. You kind of ventured off into the unknown. I wonder if the mystery card's going to be that moon energy. You know, we had the moon energy in the Aquarius reading, I'm just going to say. Not to give any spoilers, but I think everyone should go watch the Aquarius reading and watch the Pisces reading back to back. I think they flow so well one into the other. It's uncanny. So anyway, the Princess of Wands. Yeah, it may have been something that it feels risky now, that you're looking at and thinking, God, how could I have done that? This was the biggest, was this the biggest mistake, right? Or the biggest risk? I think this is the, maybe the bravest thing that you've ever done, right? Making this move. Maybe you're venturing out on your own. The Hermit is a pretty solitary figure. Yeah, pretty solitary figure. So I think that the way you're viewing this is that it was a little bit impulsive, but I think you need to view this as a very bold move, very brave, very courageous. And that's kind of balanced by this Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands is someone that can get carried away. So this is the counterbalance with the Princess. Don't get too carried away. Don't start acting impulsively. Don't let this situation give you this sense of bravado or this sense of bravery now that you're just going to jump into every fire that you see, right? So we do need a handle on this, because this, we could be so kind of amped up that now we're just we feel like we're invincible. We feel like we could just rush forward everywhere and have the same, positive results. But let's not do that, because I think that will take us farther away from our guiding light, our higher principle, our discernment, our enlightened consciousness of this hermit energy. So we need the fire energy, but we also need to be in control of the fire energy. And of course, we're going to talk about that when we get here. And if we can do that, I think we're going to be living our best life. I think rather than this being a regret, something that we have ruined, we've spoiled something, no. No, I think that feeling is going to be replaced by a very joyous feeling. 9 of Cups. You know, people say that I don't name the cards enough. So I'm gonna make a conscious effort here, going forward with the readings, to really name each card. Okay. So this one's name is Bill, right? And Bill is saying that you're going to be very, very happy. Yeah. That rather than us having this sinking feeling of despair and spoilage, no, it's going to be abundant. It's going to be a life that is now satisfying. The more time goes on here, you're going to realize that it has physical benefits, mental, emotional, and spiritual abundance here. We have 3 levels of being. Very satisfied energy here. Right? I think this is supreme happiness entering your life right now. Supreme happiness. This is the idea that every cup is being filled, and the only thing that we have to really think about now or deal with now is how to handle this kind of good feeling. You know, when you go from a 7 of Cups to a 9 of Cups, there is, and it's Bill because of Bill Murray. I don't know why I thought of Bill Murray with this card. He seems like a happy guy, kind of. Maybe a little bit of both, right? This going from a 7 to a 9 is kind of an overwhelming thing. It's just a lot of happiness all at once. How do you deal with that, right? It's kind of like having this fire energy. It's just, wow, that was such a rush doing that. Now what do? I just feel like I want to rush into everything now. It's the same with this water energy. It feels almost overwhelming, so we need some kind of a handle on that, right? And I think that's why we have a 5 of Cups in the future. Just as we have the 5 of Wands to deal with the fire energy, we got a 5 of Cups to deal with the water energy. Not only that, but maybe the water can temper some of this fire. The fire can keep some of this water, drinkable by boiling, I guess. So the 5 of Wands or the 5 of Cups, we'll talk about this first. This is not the kind of sadness or disappointment that it could be. Every card has light and shadow. Just because it's a 5 of Cups doesn't mean we have to focus on the shadow, right? This is a way for us to keep our emotions flowing so that it doesn't just build up, just like the fire energy. We don't want it to build up and then we do something impulsive. So this is a card that says we have to, in some ways, release this emotional energy, this overwhelming joy. We have to do something with it. I think that's where we meet with the 5 of Wands, because we have to do something with the fire energy too. So we need, what do we need? We need activities, right? We need to set up an obstacle course for ourselves. We need goals. We need projects. We need aspirations. Are we going to volunteer our time somewhere? Do we want to go and find a group of people that we can just go jogging with, or play sports, something that kind of involves connecting with other people, but also has a physical element to it, right? As a way to keep this fire and water energy flowing. We don't want it to stagnate, right? So this supreme happiness, I think, it's entering your life right now. We've got to do something with it. We don't want to just let it settle, and then maybe we'll start to feel that 7 of Cups again. No, this energy is here. We need to do something with it, right? So I think that this is setting up milestone goals, incremental accomplishments that we can achieve. Nothing too far out, right? Let's do it in stages. Let's do something that what can I accomplish today? What can I accomplish this week? What do I want to accomplish this month or this whole year? Let's do something like that, right? So then by later tonight, we can think, wow, I've accomplished something. And the same thing with tomorrow, next week, next month. So it's a way of utilizing this energy for positive development, for growth, to continue to generate this really, really nice Nine of Cups. See, now that we have it, we don't want to lose it. We feel this supreme happiness coming in. We've got to be responsible for it. We have to maintain it. We have to get a handle on it. Okay, so that brings us over here to the path of the serpent, the Six of Swords. Okay, this is the Six of Swords, and it is called science. I feel like this is kind of an established routine of our life. We're getting in the groove of things. You know, I feel like you have these different, it's Sunday, so Sundays I've got my church group, and it's Friday night, well, this is the night I go out with my friends and see a movie. Oh, this is Tuesday, well, the Tuesday I've got my, bowling league. I feel like you've got all of these things established for yourself and for your life that are fulfilling, that are rewarding, that are connecting you with other people. It's a very nicely established life. It's kind of orderly. It's kind of, maybe it's a little bit scheduled, but I think it's very fulfilling. This is the air and the water kind of combined. This is heart and mind on the same page, right? And this is good. This is really good. This is how we get from fire to earth, right? This is how we get from your kind of original action, your original decision, this big move that you made, and this is how we start manifesting this will. Why did we do this? Well, it's to live our best life. It's to manifest our will, to create our life, to do what we are meant to do with our life, right? This is the doing. This is the Three of Pentacles. It's called work. Or working. This is things working. Your life is working. Well, to get from the fire to the earth, which on this channel I always talk about it. I love going from fire to earth, right? That is a direct spiritual will and impulse and inspiration, an idea, and the manifestation of that idea. It's almost an instantaneous creation. Bypasses the water and the air. The water and air is what's going to kind of give us trouble. But no, not you, because you've got that taken care of, the water and the air, heart and mind. You know, to go from pure spirit to pure manifestation, well, usually has to filter through our water energy, right? Our understanding, our heart, how we feel about it, the value we find in it, and our thinking, our communication, how we network, how we express ourselves, how we've organized our plans. There's a lot of stuff in between fire and earth, but you've got it all sorted out in such a neat way where it's smooth. This is a really wonderful card. And this, I think, is your general energy. Once we kind of get over the initial fear of what we've done, of this decision that we've made, right? Once we kind of get over that and we feel, wow, this really is, I really have the opportunity now to pursue my best life, to live my supreme happiness. Okay, well now we've got to start doing that. Now we've got to get over here where we're just living that life. We're just living that life. So we started with this heart and mind, same page. We've got our water and our air energy busy enough so that we can focus on going from fire, from our will, our decisions, directly to living that life, right? And then here's the 5, which we didn't talk about this enough, like I said we would. And this is some Saturn energy, right? Saturn in Leo, pretty sure. Yeah, in Leo. So this is us really disciplining our fire energy. We're not being impulsive. We're not being reckless. We're not being arrogant and thinking we're invincible. No, we're very refined. We know what restraint is. We know what subtlety is. We know that the greatest show of strength is to restrain your strength. And this is exactly how you're going to be able to go from fire to earth, from that spiritual will, from your consciousness to reality, to manifestation. And I think your heart and your mind are on the same page. They're harmonized. So they're not going to really cause much trouble. They're not going to be much resistance to you. They're going to be a little bit of resistance. This is the Knight of Swords, fire of air. So this is some doubt. This is when we have this control over our fire energy, and we're just trying to manifest it and live, baby, you know. We're going to meet with a little bit of resistance from our own mind. Everyone has doubts. Everyone is going to, at some point in their life, question themselves, right? Question that inspiration, question that idea, question that consciousness, questioning that fire energy. And that's why this card is in the position of what we don't want. We don't want to doubt ourselves, right? This card needs to be here because sometimes we could get overtaken by our own mind, by our own thinking and doubting before we even realize what hit us. This is a very quick-moving energy that could come in to battle your will, battle your happiness. I think it would eventually set us back to the 7 of Cups. Because the 7 of Cups is energy that is within all of us. And it's here present in your reading because it is a factor. We're just trying to focus on the positive and live our happy life and not get overtaken by this negative water energy. We're not rejecting it. We're not trying to ignore it. We're trying to keep the energy flowing so that it does not stagnate and become kind of a swampy mess, right? So we need this card to be here because we have to be aware of when there's something that interrupts the proper, functioning of the heart mind, right? When this card starts to get a little out of whack, it's because this energy, these doubts, this kind of second guessing ourselves, this kind of maybe confusion, because this has come back and it's disrupting this harmony. Yeah. So we need to be aware of that. And that's why this energy, we don't want it, but we need to notice when it starts happening, because it's delaying things. It's preventing us from really living and working and doing and striving. This 3 of Pentacles, naming the card, it's a 3 of Pentacles. It's called work. This is some Mars in Capricorn energy. This is a life that needs your fire energy. You've got goals. You've got ambitions. You're living your best life. You've got this feeling now, because of this decision that you've made, you do feel like you can conquer the world. You feel like you can climb any mountain. And indeed you can, if our own heart, mind don't get in the way, right, with this water and the air. So this is going to take a lot of fire energy. It's got that Mars planet in there, that Mars energy. So it's going to take a lot of strength because you have these ambitions and you have goals. There are a lot of things you want to do in your life, right? And this is you doing them. This is you understanding how to create your best life. This is you understanding how this happiness, how this Nine of Cups is the fuel for your best life. It's the fuel for you living, working your best life. Well, let's look at the mystery card. I don't think this is going to be the moon now. I thought maybe at first it'd be the moon card, but I don't feel like it is now. Looking around at what else we see, well, maybe we need some more earth energy, right? We don't have a lot of it. My cat's kind of off in the background somewhere making her little chirping noises. So she's trying to tell me what it is, but I don't quite know what she's saying. Maybe it's going to be some more water energy. Yeah. Maybe we need a reinforcement of this. Maybe we begin the reading with this Nine of Cups, Maybe we need to end the reading with, well, maybe another Nine of Cups. That would be, I think that'd be maybe a little bit too on the nose if it was a Nine of Cups. But maybe something like a Six of Cups or a Three of Cups, just showing that it's something that's kind of stabilized, that's not stagnating, but it's not going anywhere either, right? It's kind of a self-generative kind of happiness. Something that we're sustaining, it's working. Let's just see. Oh, no. It is a Nine of Cups. All right, we'll take it. We'll take it. So we begin with the Nine of Cups, we're ending with the Nine of Cups. And this is happiness. This is you. This is the confirmation, the reinforcement that whatever you left, whatever decision you made, whatever you cut ties with, it was the right move. Because now you're living a life that is fulfilling and satisfying and significant. You're filled with meaning and purpose and abundance. This opens the door for your happiness, for you to pursue your happiness through your works, through your goals, through your living. This now allows you to follow your bliss. Yeah. Follow your bliss. There's going to be bliss on the other side. This is the perfect. It's a little bit on the nose, yeah, but it's perfect. It really is. Okay. I'm happy about this. Now, we are going to do an extended reading. If you would like to stick around, click either above or below in the description box. New readings come out every day, 6 a.m. Chicago time. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next reading. I appreciate you watching this video all the way till the end. Really keeps the algorithm happy. So I appreciate that. Definitely check out the Aquarius reading. I think you'll find that there's a nice flow between these two. And check your other placements and so forth too. I want to thank you for being here. And thank you for being the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot.